What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Indiana Fever legend Tamika Catching is breaking her silence on Caitlin Clark and the current state of the Indiana Fever. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. In the last few days, an overwhelming amount of people have been showing their support in regards to Caitlin Clark after the situation that occurred this past weekend. Tons of WNBA legends, current NBA players, and just sports fans from all over the country has been weighing in on this whole situation that occurred between her and Kennedy Carter. Now, I'm pretty sure Caitlin Clark wants to move past this whole situation, but the media is not going to allow that to happen. I think we're going to be hearing about this whole Kennedy Carter situation all the way up until Friday, when Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever make their return to the basketball court versus the Washington Mystics. With all that being said, one WNBA Hall of Famer and Indiana Fever veteran weighed in on the whole situation and the current state of the WNBA, that is Tamika Catching. Basketball Hall of Famer Tamika Catching, one of the legends of her game, has seen it all in the WNBA. She played for the Indiana Fever for 15 seasons, leading the team to the 2012 league title as Finals MVP and 10-time WNBA All-Star. She also won 4 Olympic gold medals with Team USA from 2004 into 2016. She breaks her silence in regards to the Caitlin Clark situation. Guys, it's being reported that Indiana Fever legend Tamika Catching said the WNBA has to do a better job of protecting its players after a hard foul on Caitlin Clark ignited hot takes on social media and television. At this crucial moment early in the 2024 season, with historic TV ratings, attendance, interest, and now controversy, Catching spoke with USA Today Sports on a variety of subjects, including Kennedy Carter blindside hit on Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever victory over Chicago Sky, Angel Reese's reaction to the foul, which was later upgraded to a flagrant one, and the way Clark has adjusted to the WNBA. Catching stated she was in attendance at that Fever Sky game this past Saturday where the controversial hit occurred. She went on to say, "The cheap shot, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Especially that's where injuries happen." She stated, "The play itself was wrong. As a whole, we all have responsibility to make sure that things like that don't happen for anybody to get hit like that. From the league standpoint, you have to protect your players. The fact that the referees didn't take the time within the game to go and look at it, I was really surprised. I was at the game. I was really surprised that they didn't look at it and that they just kept it moving. That's not a basketball play." And she is absolutely right. And I believe that is what caused the uproar within fans all over this nation over that act that occurred this past Saturday. Now, it goes on to say, Catching said she too was a target hit to a cheap shot in her career as well. "I remember the cheap shots. I remember getting held," she stated. "It happened. So the reaction as far as some of the players goes, we've been playing too. She and the other rookies have to still come in and prove themselves, but not with cheap shots." And she's absolutely right. These cheap shots and these choke slams, WWE moves they doing on these young ladies is wrong, bruh. Now, we all know immediately after the cheap shot, Angel Reese was seen on ESPN running up to Kennedy Carter, giving her a huge hug. Tamika Cummings weighs in on that whole situation. It goes on to say, "I have not talked to Angel," Catching stated. "I am 100% sure as a team within the organization, they are talking about how they are going to handle it and what they need to do internally. From Angel's standpoint, same as Caitlin. All eyes are on you at all times. Angel has got to be herself herself, but there's got to be a maturity level from all of our rookies. As you grow in this game and as you become more mature, you understand what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And she's absolutely right. And you learn from the mistakes that you make. Angel hopefully has the right people around her to let her know, hey, that right there is not cool. And teach her how to adjust to certain situations and learn from them. Now, Tamika Catchings went on to say that she's making it very clear to Caitlin Clark that if she needs her, she's always going to be there to help her and guide her through her WNBA career. Now, she went on to say this as well about Caitlin Clark. Obviously, Caitlin is a tremendous player. She comes in with a lot of success in college game. I love her personality, love who she is, and definitely happy to have her here in Indianapolis. And I think she'll have a sweet career. Anytime a great player is coming in or anybody that's getting the attention even more than me, the competitor in me come out, where it's like every single night when I went up against Diana Taurasi, when I went up against Sue Bird, my job in my mind, my responsibility was to make sure I limit touches and they're not going to score as many points as whatever their average was. My goal was to make sure they scored half of what their average was. That was the only goal and my only mindset. That's what's going to be the same goal of players Caitlin is going up against every single night, and she's absolutely right. These ladies is making it their business to throw Caitlin Clark off, to put the pressure on her and force her into tough situations. Although the Indiana Fever is currently sitting at 2-9 after a murderous road to start off with an 11-game stretch in 20 days, 6 of which was against league's top 3 teams, by far the most grueling opening schedule of any team in the entire WNBA. And I believe in the second half of this season, we're going to see a win streak like no other. I believe Caitlin Clark is finally going to get her feet up under her. She's going to consistently score 20 points a game. The Indiana Fever is going to fix their defense. This is just my predictions, and I believe they possibly, allegedly, could make a run for the playoffs. Hopefully, bro. They got to win a ton of games. They got a lot of ground to make up, but if they all could find that unity in that locker room, great things can happen in Indianapolis. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this video. Keep them bills on, because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.